Welcome back to Notary Stars. This is another episode of CummniTips. My name is Beth Hathoot, and I have with me today Darren Staten. Darren has a member tip she wants to share with you concerning business cards and why and how to sprinkle them around like pixie dust. Darren, thanks for being here. Go ahead and tell us your tip.
Well, I first start out by explaining the difference between intentional marketing and passive marketing. Intentional is going into a business, targeting a business, an employee, like an escrow officer at a title company, etc. Passive marketing is that which you use your business cards and you spread them about everywhere you go in a day. If you remember, think about your day. Where have I been today? I've been to the post office. I've been to the grocery, etc. Those are all opportunities to advertise. You don't have to approach anyone. You can go in discreetly. For instance, when I go to my doctor, I leave 2 or 3 on each end table. And on my exit, if there's other offices, I put them there. When you go to FedEx, you drop off your package on your way out at one of the counters, drop some cards there. Don't be stingy. These are your cheapest form of marketing. I think you can get them, if you really got it down, to like a penny a card, maybe even less. So in return, your minimum for the state of California is a $15 notarization fee. Of course, you're going to charge a little bit for your service, but just think of it that way. Each one of these cards is a minimum of your state's legal acceptable notarization fee. I also leave them. I never leave my office without cards in my pocket. I always have them at the ready, because when you have an opportunity, perhaps you're talking to somebody in line at the grocery, you don't want to be fumbling around for cards. You spread them like pixie dust everywhere you go. You just drop them everywhere.
I love that term, spreading them around like pixie dust. So it's not necessarily handing them to someone in particular, but passively leaving them in businesses that you frequent. And somebody said they even put them in the card reader slot at the gas station.
I love that. I just love that idea. And I love the exchange, because I can't think of every place either. But I think that's really creative. So yeah, think that way. Where can I leave these cards? And you just drop them everywhere. I order, I would say about 1,000 a year, because I take my opportunity. Those are money to me.
And that's an important fact too. The idea that you're taking the time to design and have someone print business cards, if they stay in your purse or your pocket or your wallet, and never get used, if you're not reordering several times a year, then you're not doing one of the oldest forms of advertising and the easiest form of advertising that you could do, right?
I agree. It's a missed opportunity. They're cheap. Buy a bunch of them and drop them everywhere. There's several opportunities. I think Vistaprint offers a special, and Zazzle for first-time orderers. Canva also is a free website. You can design your own. They don't have to be elaborate. These may not be your last business cards. Each time I've kind of perfected mine, depending if I add a service, maybe I take a service off, change something about it. There's always opportunity to put as much information on there, but don't be cluttery either. You just get to the point. But they're your calling card. They announce you even when you're not there. And people love business cards. They love to pick up business cards, and people are waiting in a waiting room is a perfect opportunity. You're glancing around at what I can do, look at a magazine or your phone, you'll still pick up a business card. And when you do a service for somebody, sometimes I'll go and do a general notary service for someone. Well, they've called me, so obviously they know how to contact me. But I always, when I say thank you, say, here's a couple more cards to give to your friends. And you would be surprised at how many people called me because I helped their friend, Deborah, do a notary. So they're just, every card is a fee, coming back to you.
Yep. And business cards can also be outfitted or stuck to a magnet on the back. You got to see the side of my refrigerator and my washer. It has every business card from every appliance repairman that I use. And I know exactly where the information is. Of course, it's in my phone, right? But sometimes I can't remember the name of the company, but I've got a business card that's got a magnet on the back that's either on the side of my refrigerator or on my husband's toolbox in the garage or on my washing machine, because that's a nice broad metal area. So business cards with the metal backing is a good idea too.
Exactly. Yes, I think people think they're getting something too in exchange. This last year, one of my local stationery stores offered the little calendars that you tear off, and on the back is a sticky. So you tear off the sticky and you put it on your refrigerator. But there's also a place that you stick your business card. So it's your business card and then this little calendar. And I handed, and people loved them. I mean, I don't even know if they ever used them, but it's more than just a business card. And I think they charged me 5 cents for every calendar. So another opportunity to put my card on something actually somebody else's marketing idea and hand them out.
Yep. Thank you so much for being here, Darren. We appreciate you sharing your Pixie Dust business card tip. And guys, just right back here for another CummniTips. We try to post one at least once a month for you. So if you have a tip, you can get in touch with us at contact@notarystars.com and we'll review your tip and maybe we'll post your tip on YouTube as well. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you. Thank you, Ben. Good luck, everybody. Hand out those cards.